Hi everyone, it's Michelle Jean coming back with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are an oldie but goodie, still welcome and thank you for staying with me. As always, if you seek knowledge, this is where knowledge begins. Now, this video is titled Confused Race, and a lot of you will not get it, but as I go along with the different slides and read what I've written, I'm hoping that you will understand why this video is titled Confused Race. Now, as Black people, you know, even though many of us identify as Black, many are still misguided and are educated fools. What we need to know, we truly do not know. Therefore, many that say they are Black are truly not Black despite their skin color. For some of you, you will not get this. But like I said, as I go further into this video, hopefully you will comprehend, understand, and get what I'm trying to say to you. The power of Black people is not dependent on who like us or where we stand in the struggle of us as a race and people. The power of Black people is dependent on our true unification. Once we truly unite truthfully, we will be and become an unstoppable race and people. And with unification, or Black people uniting truthfully, this our enemy and enemies do not want. They do not want or need us to unite truthfully, because if we unite truthfully, we will become the superpower as a nation, as nations and people on the face of this planet. Therefore, division is not life for us, it is our death, not just here on earth, but spiritually. Now, I'm going to go back to Bob Marley, because Bob Marley told us in his song So Much Things to Say, and we as Black people still haven't gotten it. So if you were to go to YouTube and listen to what Bob Marley is telling you in that song, you will get some of the truth as to us as a race and people. Also, Marcus Messiah Garvey, he tried to educate us when it came to us as a race and people, as well as economics, as well as reinforcing the Back to Africa movement. And we as Black people sold them out. And we continue to to sell out ourselves to become brainwashed, as well as educated and stiff-necked fools. Therefore, Black people know not self, their true roots, because all for many is rooted in African lies. What we as Black people fail to realize and cannot comprehend is that not all Black people originated in Africa. Black civilization did not start or begin solely in Africa. There were Black Europeans long before the white race came into being. Blacks lived in China. The original descendants and people of Babylon, our Babylonian lands, today, lands like India, Pakistan, Persia, Saudi Arabia were originally Blacks. Blacks owned those lands. So to say all Blacks came from Africa is false, a categorical lie. As Blacks, we cannot bracket and or label ourselves as Africans alone, because we are not all Africans. You know, Africa, um, many people cannot see it and do not know this. Yes, Africa, yes, is the center of the earth or the center of the world, but to say that all blacks came from Africa or originated in Africa is a lie. To say that all of black civilization originated in Africa is a lie, because there were blacks in other lands apart from Africa. North American lands, or the Americas, black people were there. So I do not know why, um, when you look on YouTube and they're talking about ancestry, you have black people who is shocked. Oh, they're 33% Nigerian or 10% North American and stuff. Stop with that nonsense and that foolishness. You know your true history and not what they tell you your history is. Like I said, in every corner of this land, if you go up to Europe, China, um, the South Pacific, North, South, Central America, the Caribbeans, everywhere, even if you were to go to Iceland, you will know and see that black people were there long ago, because yes, we are an original race of people. So this ancestry DNA bullshit, that is what it is, just bullshit. Do not be shocked. Just know the truth that we were there, the original race on the face of this planet. Now, the next slide, it says, in this slide, it says, we are the creators of life. Thus, the different pyramids that was left here on Earth. Aliens, they're saying, created the pyramids. That is false. Aliens did not build the pyramids. We as Black people built them to remind us of life. Therefore, Black knowledge is not white knowledge. What we know, they cannot know and will never ever know. So, if you look at how the pyramid is like a triangle. So, and the pyramids of the world, of the different globes that were there, um, is facing up, not down. So when you see the pyramids, realize and know that with the triangle standing up, that is life. Life goes up, not down. So, this is what our ancestors were trying to tell us, literally, that in order for us to see God, know God, have knowledge, we have to look up, not necessarily to the stars, but we have to elevate ourselves upwards, move upwards, because as if you look at yourself as an individual, from a babe, we are small and we grow up. We don't grow down, we grow up. So life always, or good and true life, go up, not down. So, like I said, this is what our ancestors was trying to tell us in the form of the pyramids. Yes, there's further knowledge, there is more knowledge there, and I'm not going to get into that knowledge because that knowledge is for a later date. And I've also told you guys about this in some of my books that are on lulu.com, where you can get these books on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, anywhere there's an online outlet store that sell books. You can find a Michelle Jean book there. Now, like I said, we are descendants of life. Therefore, we have to elevate ourselves. We have to, as Black people, let go of the lies we were taught. When if you look at the Bible and what the Bible say about humans and stuff like that, A lot of the things in the Bible is false. And don't go, yeah, don't go like that. Don't go, you know, it is false. And as people, we need to know the truth. If we, I put it this way in when I'm praying sometimes, or when I do not talk to myself, or when I'm reflecting and getting knowledge. I will always tell you, if all that you are given is death to live by, you will die. You cannot live. You will always die. And the Bible talks about death. Religion talks about death. Where religion say, Jesus died to save you, and I will forever tell you in life, absolutely no one can die to save you. If that person is dead, that person is dead. The spirit is also dead. It is not life. In order to have life, you have to live good and true. In order for you to go up to see God, you cannot die. You have to live. Therefore, your spirit have to have life. Your spirit cannot have death. And a lot of you will not comprehend that. But for those who are of life, they would have already known this, and they are living by life, not by death. So if we do not know how to survive, we cannot live. If you cannot survive, what is to come of you? As humans, or Black people, well, a lot of us as Black people, we are natural mystics, meaning that there's a lot that we know, there's a lot that we can see, but a lot of us have forgotten about these things. We do not know. And I'm going to go back to Bob Marley again, because he did a song called Natural Mystics. And he's telling you there's a natural mystic blowing in the air. If you listen carefully, you will hear. As Black people, we do not listen carefully. We do not comprehend. So therefore, when God is speaking to us, we cannot hear. One of our problem is, as Black people, is we pick up other people's culture and identify it with us. And this is something that we can no longer do. The different cultures of the different races is not ours. What a lot of, going back to African culture, a lot of things that Africans have adopted is not original. It is not our original way of life. And Africans are not telling you that. They're saying, well, we are all Africans. And some would say, oh, they like us, and we shouldn't, I would just say, separate ourselves from Africa. Well, not all of us can stay with Africa, because, like I said, not all Blacks originated in Africa. There were Black people in every corner of this earth. Whatever the land, we were there. So Africans can't say, come to us, or all Black people come to us because this is where you came from. No, that is a lie. You can't bracket yourself as African Americans or Africans alone, because, like I said, and I will forever tell you, not just in these videos, but also in my books, that not all Black people originated from Africa. Therefore, we cannot all be Africans. Not all civilization is based on African lies, or African cosmogony, or African teachings, or African whatever. So when you as Black say, well, you're not African, or some of us as that blacks say we are not African. We are 100% correct in saying that we are not African, because not all, again, and I repeat, and I will forever repeat, not all black people originated from Africa. And this, all blacks need to know. Now, as blacks in today's society, we cannot hear the voice of God. And this is a shame that we cannot hear the voice of God because of the things that we have done, the things that we pick up and say is ours, that are not ours. Therefore, as blacks, we lag behind the different races and lands here on earth and wonder why, you know, black countries and or black lands are riddled in debt, are plagued with so many things. You know, I've many of you have not read any of my books, and one of the things that we as black people need to know is that when we give up God, God leave us to whatever we have given him up for. So billions of black people and all the different black lands did give up God. So therefore, the treatment that we as black people receive from the different nations is our own fault. And yes, some of you guys are going to come to me and say, oh, that is not so. The different nations enslaved black people and they came into our lands and they did this, this, and this. And I'm going to go and I will repeat, when we as black people give up God, God leave us. You know what? Let me stop there. Because God has and have left us for the things that we picked up. We've picked up so many lies from the different nations and say it is black. It is of black history, and it's not of black history. So therefore, if you say, how do I put it? Oh gosh, I can't even put it. I can't even put it because I am so at a loss of words. And my books explain it even better. That when we give up God, God leave us to what we have given him up for. So therefore, if we have given up God for lies, and yes, black people did give up God for lies, then we have to live by lies. God don't have anything to do with us. So therefore, all the issues and the battles in our different black lands, it's all on us, because we did give up life for death. God is life, and then there's death. So you have to know the difference between life and death. You cannot say you're going to die to see God, because God is life, death is death. When you die to see death. You do not die to see life and or God. Yes, death is a God for many, and billions worship death, billions praise death, but they truly do not know that they are praising death. So I'm going to leave off at that. Therefore, in all, we as black people, we do not know ourselves, nor do we know our true roots. And this is sad. This is so sad. We need, as a race and people, we need to find ourselves. We truly need to find ourselves. And if we do not find ourselves, well, we're already lost anyways with what's happening here on earth. We are already lost. And I'm going to do another video after this one, um, telling you. And on that note, I'm just going to leave off with this video. Um, the New Book of Knowledge, books 1 and 2, is a book that I've done. I Am Woman is also a book that I have done. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. If you have not subscribed to my channel, um, I would be honored if you would. And as always, you're not obligated to subscribe to my channel, but it would be greatly appreciated if you did. And also, if you could turn on your notification bell so each time I upload a video, you would be notified of that. So have yourself a beautiful and wonderful day, and we will talk again in another video. Bye for now, everyone.